I'm sure they came in well prepped, knowing if you're playing Saw, if you want to play Nuke, you can play Nuke. They got destroyed on it though, Harry. Koi, it's weird because in the qualification to even get to the major, they looked red hot, right? They beat Spirit on Ancient in the BO1 in the closed qualifier. They took down some serious heavy hitters to make it to the event. But when they got here, well, they're 0-2, Harry, and this is for elimination. It's disappointing, more so for FURIA, but maybe they can make a late game recovery, a late tournament recovery, start slow. I'm not envisioning it with what we saw against LimVision yesterday. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, you know, there's some huge fumbles around in there for FURIA. I mean, we all know the round I'm really referencing when I say that.
There were a couple.
There certainly were. I think it was a 2v4 and a 2v5 given away. Well, you know, 5v2, 5v4, 4v2 for FURIA. There you go. Yeah. You get what I'm saying. Here we are. So, into Overpass we go. FURIA, a lot riding on this for them. For Koi, it's a chance to capitalize on being in this position and to try and recover and turn it around.
Find a weakened FURIA, you know, you better sharpen your blade. Panther will still jump on you, but maybe they can shake it off here, Harry. Portuguese-speaking players on the other side in this Iberian mix. Romania up front, though. Adam S. with the Julies waiting. He's going to go swinging. That's out of nowhere. Hearing the nades pins be pulled, but they were covered. Yuri gets the kill. Stododo smoked off. He's got to give up the sight.
Yeah, his teammate's still floating around behind that smoke, though, so gonna have to see something out of Mopos here as the rest of the gang look to move on through. AVG opens just right here with the Doolies as well, but dropped out of it from Fallen, who goes on a tear. Him and R find the kills to make this round look good for FURIA. And now it's just Stododo 1v3. A lot of work to do and not a lot of time to get it done, and this won't be easy. They're not giving him the fights. This is a good bit of reservation from FURIA. He's able to hound down this player in the sight, but Art will hold on. And so FURIA walk away with a pistol round tucked neatly under their belts there.
I like that execute as well. They have a mid-sight smoke and a molly on truck. That kind of ices out the best positions. The only one left, if you want to peek from A, is right side dice for the CTs, and then you're open to long, and there was a long player. So it's kind of keeping everything covered. There's no real way the Movistar can stop that bomb from going down, especially not in a 5v4. Shame to just see Adam jump the gun like that when he hears pins being pulled, because of course they're covered. FURIA, pistol round, a nice start. But a force comes in immediately. Movistar Koi don't want to let FURIA get comfortable and establish control of this game. It's a pretty healthy force as well. We've got a scout on Stododo. Adam's got an SMG. FURIA taking their time.
This double connector setup to worry about if you're FURIA. Molly's nice, but Adam S gonna get out with one, and now 5-7. We know FURIA hate them. They will be able to run that down. WG dealt with. And so FURIA start this one well. They've dealt with that double connector setup swiftly. For Koi, becomes a bit of a gambling game now as they look to pick the right site with their remaining three. It will split the defense up 2-1. One man down at lower, leaving Stododo with his scout to patrol the upper site alone. But even he will decide to up and leave, and yeah, they take that three-man lean down towards lower. So this should just be a save for Koi.
Nothing wrong with that. You're going to see gambles be very common in man-down scenarios, especially on a map like Overpass on that CT side. So they hear it. You know, Stododo's going to poke his head out top, try and get a quick kill, but smoke is down. And yeah, he's just playing his safest option here. FURIA.
A jumping double from Stododo.
Yes, not today. Cold though been having a ball, Harry. He's been playing very well. Okay, today, not as much. Had some trouble. Did Legacy. But the last couple of matches, Cold Zero looks sick.
I mean, FURIA know that, right? They had to face the full brunt of that day one. It was pretty cool seeing Cold Zero take on Fallen. And Cold looking so good in that engagement. I mean, they were both playing well, but Cold Zero was very much the guy you were focused on. And Legacy were able to pick up the win there.
It is awesome to see all these old pieces, you know, on different teams. Phelps, Fallen Cold. You know, even Vinny leading a squad.
Yeah, I mean, I like the amount of old names that you have coming back. I mean, even a surprise entry from Snacks over in Gamer Legion.
Yeah. But is CS2 a young man's game, Harry? Because
Youngin's game.
A youngin's game. The kids are pretty good. Donk's waiting in the top 16.
They are pretty
You're not going to answer that question.
No, I mean, well, you know, I mean, it felt rhetorical, man.
Well, that was just one example. Is it a young man's game?
I guess we're going to have to find out. If it is,
sure.
Movistar Koi are going to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, that fence looks nice and comfy, and Art's hiding just below it. Mopos is going to go for the jump shot. Oh, noise made. Noise has been made. And this is a Mac 10. It's not the MP9. I'm not sure if it's going to be as accurate mid-air.
They are all waiting for it.
You're really going to run it back?
They are begging Koi, please try it again. Please try it again. And it looks like they're going to. Oh, he just left. And so now it's only the MP9 to hold it. You know, you can't look there forever.
He did a 4 damage dink, 2 damage dink. Forget about it. Oh my god, this is crazy. They're just wasting time. If FURIA want, they could run into the site, right? Everyone's passive. But FURIA is still doing their default. They don't want to be goaded into a stack. Another attempt. Oh, this is insane.
I can't believe how long they've got away. Oh, look, they're doing another one now. Little boost up and over. This one doesn't rely on the jumping accuracy.
Art can just walk in.
Trying to find this little gap. He knows about that boost, so anticipating they're a little more passive here. His teammates are going up towards A in the meantime, and so Art just keeping bodies down here towards B will be enough, and he's doing a good job of that. Stenodo, Scout opens up, blinder here onto Yuri. As this A play is coming in, the number's now down to 3. The rotate's moving up for Koi as they look to pad out this site. Another boost for Mopos. He spent all the time in this round on his teammate's head. He's looking in. Oh, damage done from Mopos. This one could still get out of hand here. I can't believe they're keeping the boost in play. Finally, it's dealt with. Fallen gets rid of 6'1" Mopos.
This is such a weird round. They're running out of time, and they're going to be buying next. They may as well send some players through this smoke, try and do some damage to FURIA's economy. Other than that, it's saving your armor. The former could be even more effective, though. Movistar trying to go as late as possible to make sure FURIA at least die with the bomb. And some players might at this point. K-Serata gets 2 kills. And it's ugly. Adam tapping away. The bomb's off, and the round's done. At least some casualties on the way out. FURIA full. They save 2, and Movistar Koi will come through with a bye.
They're going to look to bring that out now. This was a lovely way for it to open. It felt like it could have been so much more. I do like how, you know, we say in those kind of low economy rounds, it's the time to be bringing out little gimmicks. Mopos went, what if we bring out every gimmick? All the boosts. But nothing to write home about yet. Here we are. Stenodo gets the Don, that AWP now. Rifles out across the board for Koi. Already a bit of spam exchange. They're coming through this.
Wow.
That's wild, but K-Serata secures the opener. And as Mopos attempts to take up Monster, he gets thrown into the open. That's when chelo catches him over at short. Koi have kind of given FURIA a good few openers here. I mean, the first one, somewhat understandable. It's that swing from Mopos that really takes the cake.
The flash came in, he walked. The flash came in, he walks, and then he runs, but the flash has already expired. Like, it's either the call or it's his indecision, but you need to swing with the flash or don't swing at all.
Mopos walked so FURIA could run.
Don't know about that. They're taking their time right now.
Stenodo, here's that orb. Chimes in with 1. And that might put a bit of fear in FURIA. They're going to do a boost of their own here. They've spotted him. But they see he's not over towards the barrels, and so they dismantle that swiftly. AVG with another. This was a 5v3 for FURIA that's now really closed up.
The bomb is out, Monster. No one is even nearby. This will be the 3rd untraded kill for FURIA, and Fallen is just committed. He needs some support. K-Serata comes in behind. The bomb makes its way. It took enough time that Movistar actually pulled back out of the bomb site. Now they're going back in for more. There is no kit right now. 3-on-3, FURIA just tucked in, just sat on the bomb right now. Fallen's not moving a muscle, tries to jiggle. They got the info, but he still gets the headshot, doesn't he? Fallen just buying as much time as he can. Escaping will sell him down the river, and a 2v2. As I said, no kit. This one is not winnable, Adam. You've got to run.
And so this is a really good start for FURIA here.
Yeah.
Like 4-0 up on your T side. And even with this save, it's not like Koi are going to have the most complete buy. If they decide to go for it, they can drop 2 guns over. They can have, you know, the illusion of a full buy here, but it's still going to have some limitations for the Koi squad. And so this is already a fantastic start for FURIA. They win the pistol, they stick the landing on the conversions, they deal with that force buy, even the saved guns in that weird boost round. Now they win the first rifle. This is a good look from FURIA to open up.
Yeah, I mean,
the fact that they even, you know, it looked like they could have fumbled that 5v3, and don't get me wrong, it's, you know, you're not exactly celebrating, yeah, we won the 5v3, you're supposed to, but they regain control, and that's one of the things they were having issues with in that matchup versus Limvision just yesterday.
Yeah, FURIA are favorites. You know, there's no doubt about that. They should be winning this game. The only reason we have more question on it is the current form, right? And at the end of the day, we do still have certain expectations of this squad, not just of the brand, but the players of the best in Brazil, current and previous, and the captain of Fulham, alongside Cesarato. So 4-0, it's a good start, but it's all about finishing strong for FURIA. Vertigo and Nuke, a lot more under question for me in this matchup. Boost up, deny, good flick from Fallen. Still 2 players on top side though. Not in a hurry, dodging the flash. And looking for this contact kill. Oh, Spots just takes his head off, and if they can get this bomb down now, they may as well go. There's only 1 man in the water.
It's Davy G, the one left to get past. He's calling for a rotate down. Stedodo's going to try get into the heavens, but it's smoked off right now. And that means his path to rotate is that much longer. He's not able to get there to help in time. And so FURIA will deliver on this round, in spite of losing Yuri early on, right? The opener went the way of Koi. You found the equalizer from that flick out of Fallen where he dealt with that double boost up inside of the B site. And then they're able to follow through on the back of it. Feels like FURIA mean business here.
Yes, that's reassuring, you know. And their job is done on the half, safe to say. 5 rounds is a great T-side on Overpass, but got to stay relentless here. Expecting more of themselves. Oh, Fallen calculated. 2 health off the bomb explosion. And the AWP is kept up. 5-0 for FURIA. Where are Koi? It's definitely not a commonly played map for Koi. It's down, I feel like the bottom played map with the exception of Mirage. They're insta-ban, so it's not like they have a wealth of experience on it. We've seen a couple of timid moves, a couple of jumpy plays. Adam in the pistol, Mopos in the first gun round. Koi looking a little uncomfortable right now. In and out of the server. They're going to call a timeout.
Yeah, you're dead on. I mean, you know, FURIA will have a lot more ideas for what they can do here than what the Koi squad have. And yeah, just to back you up on that point, since they formed this iteration of the squad, yeah, they've only played it 4 times. Over that, it's not even like you look at it and you say, like, they have super legit wins. They beat Aurora, they beat Sangal. Not names on par with the level that you put FURIA to. And they've had some very dominant losses in there. So starting a little slow here.
You spawn, same assertion. Adam still climbs up onto Party and he doesn't get spotted. He threw a mid Molotov that got smoked in the playground. Fallen's AWPing the long line. FURIA have to remain aware there could be a player here. They were very late to peek mid, and chelo and Fallen will take it together. Imperial army of FURIA right now. Gonna find this opening kill, and they have no idea The longer he waits, the better this move is. But again, Jumpy at the perfect time, finding that AWP. He's got more to do. He's got to fight his way out of this position, and they just keep him locked in. The flash is perfect, but he doesn't swing off of it. Art expiring in time. 4-on-4 now. FURIA looking to win another round from a man down.
Yeah, if they're able to get away with this in so many of their T-side rifle rounds, that is a very bad omen for Koi here. 4-on-4, and it gets extended thanks to Art on this AWP. Both kills in the round to pull this one back for FURIA. Coming from Art. Reposition out from the B site, and Yuri's just waiting, seeing if he can catch a player in rotation. Overpass won't give him that fight just yet, but that only leaves 2 players to defend this upper bomb site.
Barely.
One of them deep down towards long, and just will be cut off by the util. You feel like Yuri should have this fight in the bag, but he just rotates away. And that sound cue is going to be heard by Mopaz on the backstab now. Still a world that Koi could look to win this. Plant's going to come in over towards the truck, but just if he'd gone for the spam, doesn't want to give up his position. Instead, he's trying to play the long con here.
It's allowed them to get out. Sure, Davi shows his hand and just is at the back of the site, but they've got perfect post-plant positions with an orb and the bomb open just enough on the side of the truck. This patience is not paid off for Koi, and just realizing now that bomb is not as close as he hoped. It's Art to close the round with 3 kills on the AWP.
Yeah, right. Opens it up with the AK down in middle, shuts down that aggressive peek from Davi G on the flash, then dons Fallen's dropped AWP and puts it to work.
That's a round where Just is just kicking himself because there were so many opportunities, not just a spam, which of course he's not to know it's not on the truck, but realizing after the fact that he's allowed everyone to escape the bomb site just so he waits for Davi on long, but that didn't feel necessary. He had them right in the open, letting an orb get back to toilets. Not helpful, but that's all because he thinks it's a truck plant. He thinks they're still in the site. They can't leave. Nice move from FURIA, man. We're seeing good CS right now, solid. Winning difficult rounds. Okay, that one 5v3 that they almost cooked was not pretty.
Sure, but
they won it.
Exactly, and in that same vein, they've won the majority of these rifle rounds a man down, which is very impressive on the T side of Overpass.
Need to see Koi just start throwing themselves at FURIA, play with the confidence of a team that ran through the open qualifiers all the way to the major. We know they have plays in their book. We know they have strong individual players, but we're not seeing much confidence right now. They're just sitting in their sights, and FURIA are coming to them. Art's going through the monster smoke again with an entry kill. And Koi have no answer.
This is the guy who kind of draws a lot of the flack for FURIA, really putting up numbers right now is Art. Had some real quiet performances from the guy here so far, but this is not looking to be one of them. He's sat 9-2, and he teed his teammates up with an early man advantage in this round. Davi G tucked in. We've seen him in this position before, oftentimes struggling to hold on, and this round is no exception. Knocked out of it by Chelo, and that backstab just a second late. To catch Yuri on that reposition up through short. Stododo knows he's there, but a missed shot from the orb, and that will sign the retreat of Koi. 7-0 for FURIA on their T side of Overpass.
Yeah, that's against the grain, to say for sure. And again, to reiterate, FURIA favorites, no doubt, in this series, but this is a dominant beginning to the game for a team that have given us sub-zero reasons to believe in the major so far. The only bright look for FURIA in a long time, since that land trophy in Finland, was the RMR. They beat Liquid, they beat Cole, they beat Nouns. But right here at the major, it's been a disappointing day one, and now an attempt at a recovery arc here on day 2. And I won't get ahead of myself because of one map.
You think that would be dangerous?
I think that would be. Vertigo and you to come up. It's a BO3 for a reason.
I mean, Koi are now in that position that some of them, their ex-teammates were in back at the RMRs. So obviously went on the O2 run to reverse sweep that. Koi are facing that same monumental challenge now.
Yeah, it was Dododo and Just, of course, the Portuguese players on Koi, who abandoned that squad to join this one. We've had a lot of shuffles in Spanish and Portuguese CS. Even, you know, oh wait a second, Art again going through the smoke off the spam. They're trying to fake it out by spamming themselves off the reload. The gun put away, and Art puts them in boxes, taking Just. At least it's traded.
I mean, when he's getting away with stuff like this, you like the whole W style from Art. When he's able to find the openers, when he's able to disrupt the game plan.
Yeah, you may not feel like that's worth it, but on T-side Overpass, going 1-for-1 off of a pick play and still getting to reset, that's really nice. That's just weakened both bomb sites. Koi have to make a gamble, but they have got info at middle. You can see again, Adam's pushed all the way up. This should free up Stododo, who's now beginning a rotation down lower. So on the bright side, Koi know exactly what's going on. They know they have Furia boxed in.
Oh, there's a big issue here in that Davy still has a smoke in play as well. He can actually re-block the monster or use it here defensively out towards the barrels. Might not matter. Chelo lands a blinder out through short. Davy tries to take up position in the smoke. Right now, a hero player's got to be made by someone on Koi. With just under 10 seconds, he's moving out through the smokes. Won't be able to deny the plant, but will get away with one on the backstab. Stododo's AWP is delivering from the heavens, and now it's just Chelo left. He's got to cook up a 1v3, and there's no love lost there. Davy G locks him out of it. So between him and Stododo, they cook up that round for Koi.
Really nice smoke, like you said, held until the final few seconds. He dropped it at 20, and that's such a problem because Furia must force a plant. He doesn't overplay his hand, trying to come through the smoke and deny the bomb. He just plays to backstab Furia in the post. They have no idea, and Stododo's raining down death from the heavens. Nice round for Movistar Koi. On the board, and it was about time. This game was certainly getting out of control. Nice shooting for Stododo. We know he can do it. It's not just leg shots. But we're talking about these, these Iberian shuffles. It was Martinez who left the Movistar squad to go to South America to play with 9Z in maybe the hopes that, hey, we'd have this easier run to the major. Well, they didn't even make it, Harry. Oh, Furia, they want to up the pace. They want to go quick.
Yeah, they did miss one of their smokes. They missed the heaven smoke, I think. So that might slow this down. There might be a bit of a rethink there. It's a very obvious miss as well. It's not one of those ones where it looks dead on. It bounced off the railway tracks. So they will take the pace out of this round. They feed Art to the wolves down in this B site. Now they're going to look elsewhere. Leave Fallen posted with this AWP, looking to make an incision into the B site. Fallen. Close. Not close enough. Mid-round boost out of Koi.
Yeah, they love this boost with an AK as well. It's not really doing them any favors to get a bit of damage on Yuri, but just gonna sneak out a monster again. Furia getting away with this time and time. Molly is nice. Yuri spams from short side. Well, he's out monster instead, rather. The smoke again is a huge problem for Furia, but they're still gonna go.
Okay, Serato sneaking in behind it. Chelo even boosted up. There are a lot of awkward sight lines for Koi to try and navigate right now. With these boosts in play, with players sneaking in through the smokes, Koi don't have anywhere to move. They don't have anywhere to go. They're kind of trapped on these lines. And so Furia, they've got them in a box. They've got to finish the job now, and Chelo's looking to do exactly that. Second kill. Why not make it the hat-trick? And it's just Stododo left standing. 10 seconds again. This one played right to the end of the timer. The plant's allowed, and Stododo will be left saving this AWP.
If he holds that nade 5 more seconds, he wins the round, Harry. That's the craziest part. It was Yuri planting with 20 health, and the nade was good. It was in the right position. It just came before the bomb was attempted. Obviously, he can't hear it from there, but that's a rough way for the cookie to crumble as Furia feast into an 8th. And I love the way that Chelo fights his way in the site there. He never rushes, he never loses his mind after one kill. He takes each frag, slows it down, clears more angles, lets his team take space out monster. Just very cautious clearing in B. Reading this stack. And that's because Koi know what's going on. They keep running into these B bomb sites. It's Adam having like full mid control. It's very, what Furia are doing is very obvious right now, but they're hitting their shots. They're playing off of each other really, really nice.
I think that's like the worst thing about it as well. If you're Koi, like you're getting the info in all of these rounds. You're playing with these leans down towards B. I think that boost, by the way, in the round wasn't even like to try and go for the kill per se. It was just to check. Like in rounds gone by, whenever they've had that contact to B, sometimes they've like rotated that second player back to A. So they've not had the stack down at lower, but they had all the info there. They knew it was the B play. They were 4 strong down on the B site, and they still couldn't put a stop to FURIA.
They have to stop playing scared. We're not seeing any plays being made. We've not seen short control taken once in the CT side. We haven't seen them go into connector and come out into water. Like Movistar, Koi need to make plays. If FURIA are just going to keep slow walking B splits, they haven't played for short. That's probably the most important real estate in the map. But they're playing 4B and they're losing every time.
I know when you're frustrated and the lurch up out of your seat as you're giving this bad. Yeah, no, I feel it. I feel it. At a timeout called, maybe this is the realization. Okay, guys, like, look, you got nothing left to lose at this point.
Yeah, play.
This is an abysmal CT side on this map. So why leave anything unsaid? Give it a go. Hell, even some of these, like, deep mid plays from Adam S. I get why he's, like, hanging around because he wants to maintain that idea that they can't fast flank up through the connector. But even get a bit of movement going on him when they've confirmed that there's, like, 4 players down towards B.
It's fine staying there, and maybe he will now. It's fine staying there because what it is doing is allowing 4B. So, if you're going to flank, it also does open up. FURIA could make a super late rotation. Yuri could lurk bathrooms.
We might be getting our play.
Here we go. Double molly, AWP in mid, 3 players, 1 takes connector. FURIA going to smoke that Molotov, and they're running it. Buys a MAC-10 off of the pause, a disrespect play, saying, I know you're going to change things, and we're going to change our timing entirely. A rush from FURIA in round number 10, and Adam even ticks in that Molotov. He doesn't know. He may have been heard. He's concerned. He can hold this position as long as he wants, but FURIA with a 5v4 just go back to old tricks.
Yeah, our underhands, the flashbang runs through and sets up KScerato for the trade. KScerato, tip of the spear here on this B play. Second man moves in, and Stododo, who's had his moments from the heavens, but oftentimes just too late and not involved enough to actually get to have much of a say in the round. But this time, breaks the smoke open, gives himself that angle, and sends chelo packing. Adam will attempt the flank this time. That gap's been left open over towards the connector, sure, but if he can drop the bomb right here, right now, Adam will win the round for Koi, and he's got them both on a platter! Turnaround from KScerato! Wrist-breaking flick! And that's leveled the playing field. With that flank coming in, FURIA were never supposed to be competitive in this round. It's still on a knife's edge, but KScerato just gets out of there in time.
And they've got the sight. Yuri's already pushed all the way in. You have to consider this. Koi must know. Stododo playing slow as just comes in on a flank, fumbling the jump up. And Stododo hears that plant. He knows there's a second player. That's a lot of info for Just to take some space. Stododo, paranoid, turns around, but Yuri comes to him. And now it is just. They know exactly where he was on the flank earlier. He's gone round the world. He has to walk, but this element of surprise should net him at least the opening kill in this clutch.
Gonna have to go pretty wide to spot KScerato. Sees him on that jiggle, but KScerato goes both ways. Now he's got the info, and he can play around his teammate Yuri back in bank. Just has to cross, and doing so puts him in between both of the FURIA players, but he nails it. And so Koi will find their way back into that round after some crazy moments from KScerato and co.
It's a minor detail, but I can't believe Adam shoots the AWPer who scoped in first. Like, it's hindsight as hell, but you've got to shoot the rifle first. The AWP is not going to 180 flick zoomed in, but KScerato will. I'll tell you that. Sure, you're expecting both kills, but
I mean, also,
it's all about maximizing damage.
100%, and you kind of had all the time in the world to make your mind up there on how you wanted to.
He could have held that shot for as long as he wanted. They're not turning around there. I also do love, even though Movistar win it, I love the pace change for Art. He's expecting a play. He's expecting off of the pause. Maybe they go for some con control or short control, so he just runs calm with a MAC-10 and just plays for the trade. Art criticized for a lot of reasons over a large span of time, and sometimes for good reason, but I do like his selflessness to sacrifice himself for just 1 kill a lot of the time, knowing what space it opens up, and I think his team understand and respect that as well. Molotov goes in, it's going to push Davy G back, but Re-Smoke will allow him to fight for the site. Stododo behind the dumpster as well. Chelo trying to bin him. And yeah, he hung around a little too long there. Stododo is warming into this game right now. This play has been cancelled by FURIA. They need the AWP to pick instead.
Oh, well.
Ooh.
He's been given a few more chances at this. Yuri with the spam. Adam played there in the pistol. They were ready for it.
Sickening.
And so that's how they find the equalizer. Adam S never even given the chance to play.
Double smoke.
Util comes in. Stododo and Davy G still posted ahead of that Util, ahead of those smokes. And so it's got to be this AWP for Stododo to stand tall and deliver, or else this site is getting taken.
Ouch.
He's run down straight away. Art and Fallen find the last two, and FURIA, crazy pace. Another man down round as well. But they're able to grind away back into it. And sure, it starts with a wild wall bang out of Yuri. But the follow-through is fantastic there from FURIA. They are not giving any respect away of Koi.
They're just shooting there, right? Like, that's a nice execute. They cut off the important sight lines, but there's no displacement with the molly. There's no godlike flashbang. They're just hitting the heads. Some great entering for Art in this game. I think that much is clear. He's 13-5. He is constantly breaking open these rounds. 9-2 for FURIA, looking for an undeniably dominant T-side on Overpass. A rarity. And Movistar, Koi, it's felt like they were never even in this half, never in this game. Now we're starting to see them play like they have nothing to lose. And that's because they don't, but it still may be too late. If they win, if FURIA win this round, that's just par for the course at this point. They're walking into a 4-man stack with a flank. But I still feel like they've got a shot.
Especially with Queserato, the flick king at the back of the pack.
You hope Adam can take this one clean, or Mopaz rather, but it is an MP9. Oh, didn't clear it.
He's also flanking long, so he's given himself a very long old sight line to have to deal with. Still, he's going to get here in good timing, and he even holds the shot, playing the trigger discipline. Is Mopaz trying to get as many as he can out of this flank.
Nice.
He would need a lot, but he's in the position to do it. 1 kill right here. Now he sees all 3.
Oh
Mopaz needs the spray down. It's 1, but it's not the double. And so just that single kill is not enough. FURIA, 10-2, double digits, locked in on their T side of Overpass. And Koi have not even showed up to play yet. This is a FURIA game through and through. There's no doubt in your mind. You haven't had much to smile about at this event if you've been a FURIA fan, but this is at least a map that you feel good about. You feel like they can't give away.
And again, all eyes are on Mopaz there, but that's ignoring the fact that FURIA just slaughtered 4 players on an A stack while we're watching that flank come through. Like, they're ready, they're killing everyone, and sure, Mopaz, it could have been 2, but the FURIA flash pops as he starts shooting, which ruins his line of sight. And then FURIA are dodging the flash anyway. They're ready to turn around. So, yeah, it's not the end of the world, that play, but it is the end of the first half, and Movistar have nothing to show. Just felt a little disappointing at times, even with how well FURIA are playing individually. 10-2, FURIA trying to rewrite this book on their major run. Little B pop. Smokes, flashes, FURIA throw everything right their way, but they're also blind, spraying with the dual Berettas. Yuri just pushes in front of his teammate, takes that space, and takes the opening kill. Nice shots for Yuri. He's got to get the reload in, double magging. Lara Croft down in the water, but they are in the site right now, and his team are falling around him. Good shot from Just. That might be the round winner. Queserato has no health to play with, but he slipped through.
He's right there with them. Wolf in sheep's clothing here. Queserato, chance to do something.
No way.
They're spamming into these smokes, but nothing's connected yet. Art's even found another in the meantime. FURIA might still have a shot here. Smoke now fades, and Queserato is dealt with. That leaves it all on Art. First man to find is Stododo. Second man back at short is ready to lock it in, and so Koi poised themselves well in that 2v1. to walk it over the line and lock in a pistol.
Smoke felt like it never ended. It was going on forever, Harry. I wanted something. He could have killed just on the site, but yeah, they reposition back out short as it fades and also play it themselves. So that's a little awkward, but it's nicely done for Koi. Get into this game with a bang on the pistol. Something to show, but I'm not holding out for the comeback just yet. FURIA force up as Koi did in that first half. Let's see if it's to any better results.
Full blind, still gonna get out with a blinder onto Stododo, and that's akin to how this first half started, but with the roles reversed. Fallen gives him a taste of his own medicine there.
Bitter.
FURIA's anti-force, they were able to recover this. They were able to turn this one on its head and lock in the win after all. Will Koi have any such luck? Because there was no chance to trade that kill over at long. So instead, they're gonna look to regroup. Right now, Mopos has kind of been left to his own devices over at upper, but that leaves this attempted B take that's gonna come later in the round down to 3. So he might just have to up and leave and rejoin the rest of the gang.
B-nades getting thrown in, just trying to get this entry kill right now. Util has been really good in this round for FURIA. That nade, almost half health. And right now, Koi are in transition. They don't know fully what's going on. They don't know where the stack is. FURIA are gambling wrong. They're moving a third player on upper. And this actually might work for the for Koi, because Fallen, he's only just realized that close position. This sells a fake even better. It's all actually a B hit. It's up to Chelo.
What to do? He's just going to get behind the pillar in time. Just going to get himself tucked in time. With just under 10 seconds left, Chelo could strip this away right now. There isn't time for Koi. This one gets away from them, and it's just Chelo. Plays them like a fiddle around the pillar. And so even though they find kills on the exit, it's a round for FURIA on the force buy.
It couldn't have been better. The setup was perfect. The fake on the top site killed Fallen, forced another rotation. Chelo was actually moving to rotate. There were 20 seconds. He thought, no way that was a monster walk, but the shadow spotted, and he tucks in for the kill on the bomb. Couldn't have killed a better player in that position. Davig at the back of the pack is denied, and FURIA find their force buy. It felt fated anyway, after a T-side like they delivered. And Movistar Koi, it's maybe just thinking about that next map, writing this one off.
Yeah, I think the thing that's going to be a bit of a shame for Koi is that feeling that they never even got a chance to like stretch their legs a little bit here. You know, at least feel like you warmed up into the map in any capacity. This is looking to be one that just gets dominantly taken away from them. Koi, you're thinking, of course, now FURIA decide to have a bit of a return to form. Of course, now they look good.
But I will say, you know, despite what we saw from Koi in the qualifiers, especially in the closed, like I said, beating Spirit on Ancient, not really seen anything to, you know, join this game, nor, you know, they took Ents the distance yesterday, but that Saw game was ugly as this one. It's been a bit of a flat start for Koi.
An overtime loss is just a more devastating loss, you know? It's not remembered any fonder.
They beat Heroic as well in the closed qual. Like, their run here was really impressive. I was super hyped for this team.
Yeah, you know, especially with like the sick story that always has kind of underpegged these players in Koi and the ones in Saw. The idea after the heartbreak in Antwerp that you had, you know, a kind of recovery for both ends of the squad. And while Saw have kept an upwards trajectory for Koi, they've really struggled here at the major so far. I mean, even in this round, right? They lose Davig early. They've been able to gain a good bit of space in towards B, but FURIA haven't minded giving this up. I mean, they've still got players in the site. They're 4 strong down here. Oh! And Chelo even knocks out one more. Now these SMGs look to move in and close the gap a little bit. Fallen will get caught unawares looking the wrong way. There's no chance at the trade, not with this crossfire setup. It will come through actually out of Art, who just takes a crazy swing out.
Oh,
that is so ugly
dear.
from Just. And now it's only Stidodo. He was the one bright spark in that first half, but this is a very tall order. First one off the Deagle. He needs 2 more on the Jiggle. He's whittled down. They've got him boxed in with the SMGs in case Zerato closes.
Very well put together by FURIA, slow and steady, and that was some of the T-side rounds as well with their B entries. They just didn't rush at any point. And sure, there's some ugly shooting in there for Koi. There's a whiff on the flank onto Yuri, but still, they've had opportunity in this map to take rounds, to show something, and FURIA have been unrelenting, undeniable in this game, which is not something that we've been calling FURIA for a long time.
No, actually, it's been very deniable.
Yeah.
Yuri with a little peek out through middle. Didn't spot them as they're close up here. So maybe the timing catches him unawares, but a missed opportunity for Mopoz. One that they won't get given again.
Art's even got the AUG out. Wonder how much we'll see that featured in this competition. I feel like it was making a return at the start of CS2, but it's been a while. Fallen, he'll see shadows. He gets a warning, but Adam with the wiggle jiggle takes that 5v4. Serato, clinical, and that long Yuri, same result. 4 on 3. Movistar Koi, this might be the end of the map.
Yeah, devastating nade onto Davi-G as well. They are really wounded. They are really hurting Akoi. And as they limp their way up through the toilets, there's still more util to come. Art waiting with a Molotov, ready to lob that in and slow this plant down.
It's for default, though. They're planting truck.
So they at least get away with the bomb plant here. 3 on 3 in the retake, but look at the HP on FURIA. A couple of shots would get rid of most of these Koi players. So Koi have to make moves. They're feeling that pressure. And even though Stidodo does good damage, that was the one man with HP. That was the one danger man in the round. Instead, Justin Davi-G doing all they can to hold on to a dying map here. Backstab coming in through the bathrooms. Chelo trying to spot them out. Davi-G, shot for redemption. Nails that first kill on the Chelo at the defuse, but now he's getting wrapped through the back lines. And that's when Art finds him. He couldn't find the bomb.
What?
And so that one will get away from them. Didn't have the kit either. I think that's what he went looking for. Bit of a weird way for that round to end.
Oh, it's, yeah, forget about it.
But I mean, you know, if you're FURIA, you say, oh, well, you know, we just didn't have the kit in the right place. It's fine. It's forgivable. We won the retake. We just didn't win the round.
Yeah, 12-3. You don't need to overthink that one too much, but that is awkward that there's no kit, or at least he can't find it. Nice post-plant position for Davi-G, right? Just tucked in, very low. Everyone was low in that round. Where was it, Harry? Where did it go? I don't know. But FURIA can brush it off. And Koi can maybe field some rounds at the end of this game to warm up, as you said. Into smoke on the molly. FURIA doing what Koi never did. Rushing B short, taking this control and locking Koi out of this integral part of the map. Going for a B hit without short is nigh on impossible. They'll try it anyway.
Yeah, they will try it anyway. A lot of bodies down here towards B. Rifles as well. They deal with that first player cleanly, but it's down here in the water. They've got to mop up these M4s. Nice. And right now, Yuri will hold the line. Oh, he finds himself another. Finally ran down and traded. Fallen with a scout. Left up in this one, 1v2. Not an easy round by a large margin. Still in with a chance. It's where Mopoz takes matters into his own hands and actually just drives that fight home. But they find success, and they'll lock Fallen out of that attempted clutch.
Not the most traditional B hold, double water, body blocking each other, hiding in the pit, but they were very blinded by those flashes over the pillar side, and Koi just resort to a B pop. It works. A long way from a game, closer to Vertigo, their map pick in this series. Art's even bought into this eco, believing that maybe something is possible. also this allows them to play MP9 back-to-back rounds. If you always buy, Harry, you've always got a gun.
That is our economics right there.
Yeah. Whoa, this is ugly. It's going to go very wrong with the flash. Free AK.
Surely this doesn't get out of control, right?
FURIA winning an eco, now that would be cathartic.
Oh God, KScerato. Like Sam Fisher, he's pulled up with the silence USP. That bomb's been retrieved. It gets out of the danger zone. Adam S running away with it. They're going to go into Yuri. Think down range from his USP as well. Oh my goodness. They've done a lot of damage here. They're still in with a chance with a fast rotate up through Con from chelo. He's keeping pressure on in the back line. Koi, don't lose to USPs, man. No one wants that hovering over their heads heading into a second map. One away from elimination. Yuri gonna back off. Gonna buy some time for KScerato to move in.
They're scared.
They're terrified. And this is vanilla USPs for FURIA. And look at how much fear it's instilled in Koi. They're going to try and set Yuri up on the AK. KScerato selfless, but Stenodo will deal with that threat that lurks back in the bank. And a big reposition from chelo. He was heard over in the connector earlier on, but he doesn't want to attempt this round. He'll write it off.
Damn.
The fact that we were even excited over a full USP round. I mean, there was the one MP9, but it was inconsequential. That's crazy. But Koi are able to recover, slowly but surely closing the gap a little, at least warming up into the game. But we haven't even seen FURIA, touting full guns yet. That round is right around the corner.
Yeah, actually, Art's buy is going to be supplemented by this save, so it's kind of perfect for FURIA in a twisted sense. Nice patience for Koi. They were expecting more resistance on A, and that just leads them to not plant the bomb and hold for a while, getting rid of that double push out of bank. So FURIA can't throw themselves successfully at Koi, but they do some damage. And get that one little bit closer. 6 rounds, 1 chance. No warp yet. Not for FURIA. Stenodo's got his. Okay.
Well, that's kind of a rough way for this to open, isn't it? A spam from chelo might be the kill that tips the scales for FURIA to finally get them over the line here on Overpass. Koi with their heads in their hands. That is the worst way this round could have opened. And so now they're going to completely up and leave B. They're going to go searching, going to go roaming over towards toilets. See if that can give them a way back in. He did do a lot of damage to Fallen. That's at least going to kind of get him out of the front lines, so they don't have to worry about players up close in defense of this top site.
They've got all of long as well. They use that toilet smokes to route long toilets. They are just looking like they want to go for a flat-out execute here in this A bomb site, and it's a bit too quiet at B. FURIA don't like what they don't see. They rotate KScerato up. 5 on 4. Doubt on that rotation is going to favor Koi for now.
Oh no, KScerato was flashing for a monster peak. He plans on coming back up here. He was allowing them to get that info down towards B that no one's outside of Monster. Now that they've spotted players A, KScerato might get here just in time. Can Fallen buy his teammate just that little extra edge to get set up back in the bank? It's a good bit of damage from KScerato, but it's not the killing blow, and it feels like it needed to be.
Oh, the bomb, 40 health.
KScerato!
The nade is perfect! Oh, dunk from downtown, and that's the round, that's the map. That's Overpass gone as FURIA blow Koi to smithereens.
Mopaz could have planted, that's crazy, the nade! That was set in stone, man. KScerato could feel that in his bones. He did enough damage on the players crossing. He falls back and he knows that he has just robbed Koi of any chance of a comeback.
Oh.